what do you make to this game this evening in terms of Sheffield Wednesday's chances here? Because if they get a result, it's a big result, isn't it, to get the ball rolling again against a side in the mix with them in the playoffs?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, obviously Brighton have had a dodgy spell and they've come through that. You know, they seem to be, they're just playing it now, I'm on fire. So, Brighton are on fire at the moment, winning 4-0 against Leeds in the last home game. So it's a really tough game, but, you know, anything could happen.
The rain, or drizzle as it is, continues to come down. The referee does get us underway in this late kick-off here on BBC Radio Sheffield's Football Heaven, and Louvens plays it back towards Westwood, who can send it straight up into the night sky. Bruno will be underneath this one, challenged for it by João, and then Lees in fact wins that header in the middle, and it's rolled out towards the left-hand side. Coming forwards here is Liam Rosenior on that left flank. We are very low down here, just above the tunnel, only a couple of feet or so higher than where we see Carlos Carvalho stood directly in front of us, watching on, hands in pockets.
I love Sotia though, it's great, isn't it? You know, right involved in the action.
It is a fantastic view here, and he'll stride forwards with it. Gets towards the halfway line. Sidwell drops off of him and wants it square, but he won't get it. Goldson's only thinking downfield, and he tried to play it forwards. Matthias cuts it out. Only can find Goldson though with the ball forwards, and now Sidwell has it, runs away from him. Stolen by Hutchinson to find João. João bursts past the edge of the centre circle and gives it to the right hand side, where joining the attack here is Palmer. Palmer going right to the edge of the box, whips one in towards the near post.
Oh, he did superb.
However, Stockdale came out and held on to it. João was at the near post. It's been quickly released downfield by Stockdale. Louvens heads it out for a throw-in. Remains 0-0. John Pearson.
That was an excellent move down that right hand side, and Liam Palmer was like lightning, and he got there and he delivered a lovely cross into the near post. We've just seen the replay, and he inches away from João's outstretched leg.
And Sam Hutchinson, there are so many questions over his fitness, aren't there, John, at times, and yet this season, okay, he's had to sit out a few spells, and then he had a bit of a suspension as well. But in terms of what he does bring when he's in this side, he's a big player for the team.
Massive, yeah, he is massive. And not only that, but you know, he's playing in midfield tonight, but he's excellent at centre half as well.
Yeah.
You know, I just wonder whether he's even better at centre half.
A few people have asked that question, but he is defending in some ways tonight. He's protecting that back four as he sits in front of them as Brighton attack on the left and look to maybe try and work it to the edge of the area. It could be a strike from distance, and it's just over the crossbar there. It was a good hit by the former Blade, Jamie Murphy. He's given a corner. I don't know whether it took a deflection off of a leg on the way through, or maybe it was even tipped over by the fingertips of Westwood there. He hit it with some venom. We've got the benefit of replays here. A good 20 yards out. Did take a deflection off an outstretched Wednesday leg on the way through. Only a slight one though. Corner kick, 0-0.
That was an excellent shot, that.
Knockhart's corner kick on this near side. He puts one hand in the air and the runners make their move, and it comes towards the near post.
It's a great header from João.
Headed away by João. Westwood's appealing, saying that he was held onto there. The referee doesn't give the free kick for the handball. Bruno plays it off of Matthias, and it goes behind for another corner kick. Westwood is furious. He's now shouting to the ref. He feels he was impeded by one of the strikers of Brighton, and they're looking to take this corner kick quickly. Carlos Carvalho's halfway down the edge of the pitch here. They've taken it quickly into the centre. It comes. Headed away again by João. Only as far as Knockhart. He turns and tries to get away from his marker, does manage to put it in towards the edge of the box, comes back out to be hit by Murphy, wide of the uprights on the volley. He struck that quite well for the position he was in and for the angle it came at him, but luckily for Sheffield Wednesday, the former Blade doesn't punish them. It remains 0-0.
I think from where we're sat, that looks closer. I think when we see that on the replay, you'll find that that's gone fairly wide. I don't think that was troubling Westwood. Well, perhaps not as wide as I thought then.
He hits it on the volley as it drops on a half volley. Let's have a look. This is the best angle for us. Oh, it's a yard wide, is that one, John?
It's a good yard wide.
Side for Rosenior, who might get caught in possession here.
He's done well.
Manages to keep hold of it and finds Knockhart. He then will clip one over the top looking for Murphy. Murphy with a touch inside the area. Across comes Louvens, puts enough pressure on and plays it back towards his keeper. And the referee says that isn't a pass back. That's an interesting one. Who got the final touch on that? Because it looked like a purposeful ball back towards Westwood by Louvens. Will we see a replay of that one? I'm hoping so. Here we go. Ball over the top. Across comes Murphy. And then Louvens. No, it's actually a little toe poke, isn't it? A cheeky little toe poke there by Murphy, guided into the hands of Westwood. Good call by the officials.
He's done a great, that referee, tonight.
Up goes the header from João. And then comes down here for Barry Bannon. He spins on it and then looks towards his right hand side where Palmer might join in this attack. He will do, but Doesn't
good
have
turn,
the pace,
good
so
turn.
Bannon's turned and then goes for goal from 30 yards. It's a curling one, great save to the right-hand side by Stockdale to keep the scores at 0-0. Wednesday continue on the attack. Matthias floats it into the back post. Hooper can't get there. He's beaten to it by Racina, and it goes behind for a Wednesday corner kick.
Superb effort from Barry Bannon. He used Palmer as a decoy and then cut inside, turned him and left him for dead. And then he's fired a curling shot into the goalkeeper's right-hand post. But Stockdale was equal to it.
Instead of his right boot, plays it down the line for Loire. He controls it nicely. He's up against Liam Palmer here, and then he puts it in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. He slipped as he hit it, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. He did apologise to his teammates as he was trying to set one of them up in the area. And Westwood quickly gets us underway downfield. Hooper goes down as he tries to control it. It's been given away though by Brighton to Nuhiu. Inside, he tried to play it for Hutchinson, not the best ball. It's come back to Nuhiu though. He finds Hooper. He'll lay it off here for Bannon. Bannon will go for goal!
What a
save by the keeper.
What
down
a
to
save.
his left-hand side. It went through a crowd of bodies when Bannon hit that one from 25 yards out, and Stockdale held on to it and then quickly launches it downfield. Will the legs be there for Bobby Zamora to get there? No, they won't. 0-0.
Another great strike from Barry Bannon. Good play. Nuhiu involved. He gave the first one away, but he regained it. Found Barry Bannon. Barry Bannon's fired one in from just outside the box. But Stockdale, to be fair to him, he's down. You don't see it till the last second. Behind, he can go and attack it, but not so Stockdale can come and get it.
Bannon's been gesturing towards somebody in the box there, and Carlos Carvalho now does a similar gesture towards that person. And then Bannon hits it in towards the edge of the area, headed away by Dunk, back out towards Bannon.
Picking it up.
Here he is once again, puts it in. This is a fired one now, all the way through to the back post. And the little defensive header there by Dunk just took it away from the path of the racing Lee, who was breaking through. Was it Lee? I think
no,
it was.
Louvens.
It's Louvens, you're right.
Yeah, Louvens was sneaking in right behind, and it was a little flick, and he just took it away from him.
Towards the left-hand side, Hutchinson with a lovely ball. Can it be swung in there by Wallace? Wallace puts it in, but it's headed away at the near post, this time by Bruno, and out for a throw-in on the far side to Wednesday. The referee says that will be that. The managers down in front of us shake hands. They settle for a draw. 0-0 between Brighton and Hove Albion and Sheffield Wednesday. Your thoughts on that one, John Pearson?
Well, I think it's been an excellent performance by Wednesday, against one of the top 4 sides in the league at the moment. It's a really difficult game before to come down. I think most people would have settled for a draw. I think we've been the better side. I think we've shaded it. First off, Brighton had all the possession, put us under a little bit of pressure. Keenan Westwood, did he really have lots of shots to save? No, he had some crosses to deal with, and whatever he did, he dealt with really well. But in the second half, Barry Bannon's had 2 fantastic strikes, and Stockdale's done brilliant to save. And Stockdale's kept them in the game, really. And I thought we shaded it on chance-wise in the second half. So maybe we come away a little bit disappointed that we haven't picked up all 3 points.